I want everyone to just come to your comfortable seat and just move the fleshy bits out from underneath your bum so that your feet are on the floor and your back is not up against whatever you're sitting on. You're sitting on the edge of your seat. And then you're maintaining your nice tall spine by reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are down away from your ears, and we'll just start with some shoulder rolls. Just trying to release that tension in the neck. Yep. And just inhale and exhale your shoulders up and back, up and back. Good. Let's do ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, and just go back and forth a few times. Trying to release that tension in your head and neck. Usually that's kind of where most people hold tension. Come back to center. Bring your ear to one shoulder, and you can use your opposite hand to just help you get a little bit more of a stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And then your opposite hand, just reach the fingertips down towards the ground. So you're just feeling that stretch on the side of your neck. And then inhale. And as you exhale, look at the floor or your knee. So now just stretching a different part of your neck. And then as you exhale here, just slowly press your head into your hand and gently release. And then we'll bring the other ear to the other shoulder. Use your opposite hand to help it. And then your opposite hand comes wiggling the fingers down towards the ground. So you're getting a nice stretch on the side of your neck. Just inhaling and exhaling here. And then inhale. And as you exhale, take a look at your knee or the ground. And then when you're ready, slowly press your head into your hand and gently release. Clasp your hands, press the palms away, lift your arms up. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale to one side. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back to center. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale. Exhale to one side. Inhale. And exhale, other side. Back up to center. Release your hands and just gently twist to one side. Hold on to the back of your chair. Come back through center and twist to the other side. And then come back to center and just have that comfortable seat. It's really good if you can just feel the floor beneath your feet. And as you ground down into your feet, your spine is lifting up, the crown of your head is lifting up, and you're just maintaining a nice tall spine. Your shoulders are down away from your ears, and you can just put your hands either on your thighs or your knees. And you can just gently close your eyes for now. Or you can keep them open if you would like, but just have your gaze kind of half open, looking down towards the ground. And right now, I just want you to feel the breath in your body. So you're just inhaling and exhaling through your nose if you can. Just feeling the breath come in and out. And if that's hard for you to identify, you could bring one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. And then you can feel the breath as it comes in and out of your body. So just inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, bring your belly to your spine. Inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale, feel the breath leaving the body. Just a few more breaths like this. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're just trying to connect the body and the breath. So keep going, just inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And just see how that breath feels in your body right now. And it's your choice now if you want to keep your hands on your body, if you want to gently remove your hands, just place them on your lap, your knees, the arms of your chair. But just continue that awareness of the breath as you inhale and exhale. And I want to take us through a meditation that I feel like the times are calling for it. And I think it's applicable at any time, but I think right now, today, it'll be really helpful. So you can just keep your hands on your knees. I sometimes like to just have my hands over my heart, so I'm really connecting where I'm concentrating my breath and my intention with what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. So right now, I want you to think about someone who is dear to you, someone that you love. It could be a family member, your partner, your child. It could be a really good friend. It could be even a pet. Just, I want you to imagine that being in your heart. And I want you to just notice how you feel when you think about this person. And this person can be here right now in this time, or it could be someone from your past, someone who's no longer with us. But I want you to really just imagine that person in your mind's eye. Feel that person in your heart right now. So I'll just take a couple of breaths here, and I want you to just imagine that person that is dear to you. And as you breathe here and you're thinking about it, I like to think about it as my heart is the nucleus. And then as I think about it more and more, I can almost feel the love emanating from my body when I think about this person. So just notice if you can feel that same sensation or imagine that same sensation. And as you breathe here and you think about it, maybe there's even a small smile that comes to your face because you're so happy when you're in the presence of this person or this being. And then I want you to imagine someone someone who is neutral in your life. Maybe it's someone who's delivered food to your house, or someone that you've seen at the grocery store, or maybe one of your neighbors that's a block or two away that you don't really know. You see them every now and again, but you don't know their name. You don't really communicate with them on a daily basis. Just someone neutral in your life, maybe even your mailman, whomever. And I want you to just bring that person to mind, form that person's face in your mind. And then I want you to imagine that love that was kind of emanating from your body. See if you can allow that compassion, that kindness that you feel for the person that's dear to you, start to kind of bleed over into when you think about this neutral person. So it's not someone that you know very well, someone neutral in your life. But imagine if you can kind of project those feelings that you have for the person that's neutral in your life. Imagine those compassionate, kind thoughts bleeding into how you interact with that neutral person. And perhaps how that would change how you interact with that person. And then I want you to imagine someone who is challenging in your life. And you don't have to know them. It could be someone on TV, someone that may not be very nice, someone, when you think about them, causes negative emotions, negative reactions. Just imagine that person for a moment. And we won't dwell on that person for too long, because I don't want those thoughts and feelings that you normally feel when you think about this person to kind of overtake this space. But I need you to have that person clear in your mind. And then I want you to imagine that kind of aura of kindness and compassion that we had just spread out from the person that you care about, the person that's dear to you, to the person who's neutral. And now I want you to push your barrier out even further to see if you can touch that person who's negative or challenging in your life. And imagine how your reaction would be if you could be a little bit more kind and a little bit more compassionate to that person that's challenging or elicits a negative reaction from you. And I want to remind you of a quote. I can't think offhand now who said the quote, but it basically goes, you cannot control what happens to you, what happens around you, but you can always control your reaction to it. And so in this, let's just breathe. And just imagine if that love and compassion that you have for your dear one, if you can kind of have that aura kind of spilling out of your body and touching people that you interact with on a daily basis. And perhaps how you may change your reaction to those people if you thought about it a little bit differently. And I'm not suggesting this is easy. It certainly takes practice. But I encourage each and every one of you to try this practice. Try it in your day-to-day life. And see if you can notice a difference for yourself. And it may not be a physical outward difference in how you're interacting with the person. It may be. But sometimes stepping back from a reaction or stepping back from immediately saying something might change what you were originally going to say. So take that into consideration and just let's breathe with that for a few more minutes. You're also welcome to place your hands back in your lap if you want. You can still kind of feel the warmth from where your hands were. But just imagine that. Imagine having a different reaction because you're approaching each interaction with a little bit more kindness, a little bit more compassion, a little bit less judgment. And after a practice like that, it reminds me of my meditation teacher who is a Buddhist chaplain and who always closes her practice with a Buddhist, can't think of the word right now, but it's how she closes each of her practices. And I'd like to share hers with you, if you would indulge me. And just think about the words. Maybe we can apply that to how we think about those people in our lives. So we just join our hands together in front of our hearts. And you can just kind of listen, or you can silently repeat after me. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be parted from freedom's true joy. May all beings dwell in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I invite you to bow your chin to your chest and thank yourself for taking this time for yourself, for a breath, and to practice together in meditation. And I offer you the greeting, Namaste. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste.